Hey Rebooters, this is Elsa and I'm here with Tima. And Tima and I spent a lot of time in the kitchen together preparing meals for the family. And I love that she is from Bosnia and she has many wonderful traditional recipes and helps me cook healthy for the family. Everything from making her own ghee to making soups and stocks with bone broth and making wonderful vegetable soups and chicken soups to one of my favorites, and that's almond milk. And I want to share this with you today because in an effort to really get you guys to think about dishing the dairy and looking for other milk substitutes that are healthier and less inflammatory and have less of these awful antibiotics and pesticides and terrible things for your system. So I wanted to show you how simple it is to do this at home yourselves. And it's so much more delicious. And I think what I'm gonna do is work on a really big batch so that you guys can taste it in our next meeting. So I pulled out everything we need. And I learned everything I know from Tima and her old school tricks.
I also learned it from the internet and people. I actually went to one cooking class that I learned it from, so yeah, I was happy to show it and share it with you.
Just to speed it up a little, we've already started to peel the skin off of the almonds. And as you see, they simply pop out of the shell once you've either boiled the almonds for about 15 minutes until they're soft, or you can soak them overnight.
If you're not in a rush, just soak them overnight.
Yeah, I think it makes maybe a little difference in taste.
Yes.
I think I would really enjoy the taste best if you just soak the almonds overnight. They soften and the shells come right off. And there's almost something cathartic about, like, I'll put on my headphones and listen to a lecture or a podcast, TED Talk, and I'll just sit here and I'll be popping my almonds, and it doesn't take long.
No, it's very fast.
It's very fast. And then once the skins are off, this is what they look like. And then it's about a ratio of 2 to 1. So you've got your measuring cup and just pour in. Here we have about 1.5 cups. So I'm gonna need a little over, about 3 cups of water because I like it kind of thick. So 2 to 1 makes a really thick, yummy almond milk. Mm-hmm. So then we just pop it in. If you have a regular blender works just as well. And go 2 to 1. So we put in 1.5 cups. So we need 3 cups of water.
2 first. And then 1 more cup.
I love my Vitamix. Anybody who wants to invest in a new device for their kitchen as far as looking at blenders or mixers, making smoothies, this does it all. Everything from soups, purees. It makes great frozen desserts. And I use it almost every day to make smoothies. The kids wake me up early and say, Mom, smoothies. So we usually do the smoothie setting for this, so you can actually grind it even finer. So you can use your number settings as well. So I might put it all the way up to high. Whoa! But this really grinds it finely and makes it really silky and yummy. How long do you usually let it cook for?
Like 3 minutes, then we add ingredients and we'll do it again.
So we're going to just let this go a little bit. And if you want to, while that's going, we can show you some of the ways that you can flavor your almond milk to make it really extra delicious. So I like to use a little vanilla extract. And you can use honey, you can use molasses, you can also use dates. We love using dates, that's the best. But I didn't have any dates today. I also, if you're really looking at saving calories, I love stevia in just about everything, and it's highly concentrated. So just a few drops of stevia goes a long way and keeps the caloric content down. It's 0 glycemic index. Also some things to just give it a little bit of a zip. For myself, I like to use cinnamon, and the kids love it when I use some natural cocoa powder.
So should we do it like your way today, or a little
let's do it just a simple special vanilla with a touch of honey.
Just a touch.
That's perfect. And you get the hang of it quickly, so you start to flavor the taste. Yeah. And then we just let it go a little more. Get all the flavors in there. You could also throw a few flax seeds in there for extra nutrition, or a little flaxseed oil. And flaxseed is a superfood, so it's a great way to fortify it, get it in the kids' diet. Chia seeds are fabulous too. And then, depending on how smooth you want the flavor, we usually use a cheesecloth and a strainer. And you just put the cheesecloth in the strainer, and you slowly pour it in.
And all the pulp stays in here. You can also reuse the pulp.
Yeah, we've made some delicious desserts from the pulp. So,
one way of saving it is you can put it on a baking sheet and flatten it, put it in the oven and bake it until it's golden brown, and then you put it back in the Vitamix and you create almond meal.
Yeah, and almond meal is terrific for baking. It's non-allergenic, and it's a great substitute for using regular wheat flour.
So I just don't want any pulp.
So I have, with Tima, we've made some great almond meal cookies.
And we tried pancakes.
Oh, and the pancakes.
Yes.
Look at what a pro she is.
There you go. And then you gotta find. And you can just.
And there's more, so
we'll save it.
We'll save that. We'll do some more, but.
I think we should have a professional.
I think we should have a professional taste tester here, just to prove.
London, how about you come over?
Okay.
All right, darling.
So what is this made?
This is almond milk. You drink this in your cereal, and we make your smoothies from it.
That is really good.
I know you love it.
What do you think of it compared to regular milk?
It's way better because it's kind of like healthier, and it kind of tastes creamy and rich at the same time. And it's homemade, so of course everything will be better.
Of course.
And I know my stuff.
She is one smart 8-year-old cookie, so she knows her stuff.
And yeah.
That's it.
That's really good.
Going to the milk. We're done.
So you can see how easy it is. I hope you try this out at home. It's one of those things that
and you
can actually try at home. It doesn't come with the disclaimer.
And you can
warning,
eat the almond
do not
shells.
try this at home.
And you can eat the almond shells.
And you can do whatever you want.